Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I didn't really want to do this video as a lot of people get a lot of hate for making these videos, but I thought I'm just going to do it. You guys would like to know stuff that didn't work for me, and also it's sometimes nice to know why they didn't work for someone, because if you have a product that people really like and it just doesn't work for you, it's kind of sometimes nice to hear that it doesn't work for someone else, because otherwise you think you're going crazy and that you shouldn't dislike the product. Anyway, I know that a lot of these products probably work amazing for some of you guys. They just sadly didn't work for me. So just because I mentioned something in this video doesn't mean, oh, I hate it with all of my life and I regret everything, but I just kind of regret buying them because they didn't work. But then if I hadn't have bought them, how would I know that they didn't work, if that makes any sense? So yeah, just before I get into this video, I don't dislike any of the brands that I mentioned. In fact, all of the brands that I mention, I have mentioned other products in my favourite videos, which you can go back and have a look at. So yeah, please don't think I dislike the brand or hate the brand or anything, because I really don't. I don't think there's a brand I dislike as far as makeup goes. So yeah, I'll just get straight into it. The first product I'm going to mention is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. This is a soft matte hydrating foundation, and it's literally, it says whipped. Yeah, it's a whipped foundation. I don't really know how to describe this, but I genuinely cannot get it to look nice on me. This is my colour, Fawn, 40 Fawn, which is my colour for all the Maybelline Dream Velvets. In or anything that they have fawn in, I am fawn. But like, I just can't explain why this doesn't work for me. I feel like it just looks patchy on my skin and it never leaves a flawless finish, which obviously people want with their foundations, or you wouldn't be applying it. Yeah, it says on the back that it is a fresh new flawless dream velvet. It whips a fresh gel into a velvet soft texture complexion, looking perfect and smooth with a soft matte finish just like velvet. But I really don't get it. Like, it just doesn't work. I was thinking about doing tutorials of this, but I can't. This frustrated me so much, and I tried it with a beauty blender, I tried it with a buffing brush, and I tried it with a stippling brush. Nothing seems to work. So if you guys have a different form of application with this and it works for you, please let me know in the comments, because I really just can't get it to work. My next product really pains me to say I don't like it, but it's High Beam by Benefit. I think the colour is gorgeous, I think the finish is gorgeous, but it strips away my base. Literally. Obviously, well, some people might want to put this underneath their foundation to give like a glow. I would like to top it on top of my cheeks and as almost like a cream highlighter. I don't know why my voice sounds funny in this video, but sadly every time I put it on, I'll do 2 or 3 dots and try and start blending it out, and the dots that I initially put down, just the foundation, powder, whatever I've put on, everything has just disappeared. There's absolutely no way I can find doing this without it stripping my foundation. So then I tried mixing it in my foundation, and I found that even though I use a foundation that I absolutely rely on, it's like a foundation that's never failed me, it just stripped the coverage of it, if that makes sense. It kind of just made it patchy, and I feel like it was the patchy parts were this and the non-patchy parts were the foundation. It didn't mix, not that I expect it to mix with everything I put it with, but it kind of, they were just two separate things that were blotchy and normal foundation. So I just can't get along with this. However, I have used this without makeup on before and it did look really pretty. I'm pretty sure I've done that a few times. It does give you that kind of glow that you're looking for, a very, very pretty glow, but it's just such a shame because it just doesn't really work. The next product is the Collection Sheer Loose Powder. Now, because it's sheer and not coloured, I obviously got it because having random different colour loose powders doesn't appeal to me. I like translucent or sheer ones. So I applied this to set my concealer one time, and then I also set my whole face with it another time just to give it a couple of chances, and it genuinely made me white, like A4 paper white, not just like pale. I mean, I can't expect this to work on every skin type, however I'm not that tanned, so for it not to work on me was quite frustrating, because usually things like this do work on me, like the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, perfect. This just didn't. I genuinely, I was just paler, and you could see the difference between my neck and my face in the, like, not that my face was more orange, that my face was more pale. It really just didn't make sense. So for those of you who are paler than me, I'm sure this will work. Like, this will probably be great. I didn't really test the, like, duration of how long it keeps your base looking nice on for, because if I'm honest, I kind of just removed it because I looked so pale I couldn't go out. Like, I looked like I was trying to pale myself up, which is something that I may have done when I was going through my emo phase. Not a good look for me, unfortunately, so for that's why this is in this video. My next product is the Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner, which is a waterproof, like, liquid liner, and it's in glossy black. This thing, I swear, I'm gonna have to do a close-up of swatching it. You do like a line, it's so watery. Firstly, you do a line, and then if you want to go over it because it's like not covered enough, it removes the line that you've done before. Like, what it's like, for those of you who used like markers and mini whiteboards in school for like maths and stuff, because I know I did, we always whacked at the whiteboards and we'd always do these maths problems. Do you guys remember when you like write a 2 and then if you wrote the 2 over it, it would make it disappear, if that makes sense? It was almost like an eraser. This does it, and it's eyeliner. Like, that shouldn't happen. I've shaken it, I've like literally sat there for ages doing this just to try and get it to, because there is something in it, like one of those little ball things that mixes it, like mixes all the fluid up. But for real, it literally, I was just trying to do a wing, and I was like, oh, I almost got the wing, so I just dragged it out a bit more and it removed the part of the wing I'd already done. It's hard enough to draw wings as it is without making it harder, Rimmel. Please don't. Yeah, I love their foundation. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, I don't hate these brands, I just don't like the product. The next product is the Topshop lipstick in Armour. Okay, here's my problem with this. This is what is on the bottom. You can see this really pretty pink colour, and it's a matte kind of sticker. It only says the name and some contents of it. It doesn't say the finish or anything. And I know I could have done research, but I was just in Topshop having a look. So when I got back and I'd finished shopping, I'm quite happy with my purchases. I got back and this is what came out. Like, nothing. Like, it's metallic but not pigmented. It's pretty sheer, but it doesn't say that on the packaging, and I think that's what my problem was. Like, it really doesn't do anything, if I'm honest. I've put it on top of my normal lips, just nothing else, and it literally just made my lips look slightly glossy. It also emphasised dry lips, which is a big problem with me. For some reason, just can't find the right lip care for my lips, and they do get dry quite easily. This literally emphasised every single possible crack in my lips that could ever happen or did happen. It literally, I haven't used it since I tried it because I can't get on with it. I tried it as a lip topper on top of a liquid lipstick, and again, it just doesn't do anything. It's pretty much sheer, but I just feel like some people would like this product, but maybe Topshop could have written it on the packaging that it's not a matte or anything. It could just said it was a metallic or a sheer or whatever you'd call this. My next product pains me to say that I didn't like it because I love their other products so much. You guys will know this from my channel. It's the Colourpop Metallic Lip. like the liquid lip. I just don't get on with it. It just kind of, it's basically, look, it's like they got their matte one and they crunched up glitter as fine as they could. Like, you can't see the glitter, but that's, well, you can kind of. They crunched up the same colour glitter as finely as they could and just mixed them together. It's not like metallic, it's just kind of glittery and like bitty, if that makes sense. It's loads of little bits. So because of that, it does emphasise my dry lips, which again, as I've just mentioned with the Topshop one, it just doesn't work. They kind of look exactly the same, and this one's a liquid lipstick and this one is the Topshop one. So I just have a problem with both of them, and it's not that I don't like metallic lips, because I actually do. I think they're a really cool trend, and I have got a few metallic liquid lipsticks that I can't fault. They're absolutely brilliant. But these are just, no. And my last product, again, was something that pains me to say. It's also from Colourpop. It's their brow colour, whatever you'd call it. It's just a pot like this. It's in Bangin' Brunette. I think my problem with this is just its like staying power. Of everything on my face, I think my brows are the one thing I want to stay. Like, I don't mind my face without foundation. I don't mind what I look like without lipstick, obviously. I don't mind what my eyes look like without eyeliner. But my eyebrows are something that shape your face, and I kind of need them to look on point at all times. I sometimes don't fill them in, like, I don't darken them. I just add like a bit on this side when I'm not doing anything like makeup wise, just something really simple. I'll just fill in the really sparse areas and that's it. So I often use this because it is it's a bit lighter than my actual brow colour, so I find it's not as harsh on the eyes. But I found that within like 3 hours, and I don't touch my face like ever, within 3 hours it kind of just disappeared. It's almost oily, if that makes sense. It's kind of, the consistency doesn't dry down and set. It just is very still, almost like it's still wet, like a balm or something. And that kind of irritated me because, I don't know, I really like brow products, but I've just been using an eyeshadow, if I'm honest, the Visart 01 Neutral Matte Palette. I've been using 2 eyeshadows in there. They're eyeshadows and they keep my brows looking amazing all day. I've left them on for 24 hours before, nothing. It hasn't budged, it doesn't smudge at all, which you'd expect more of a like shadow to do. It doesn't disappear, it doesn't fade, nothing. It literally sticks in place the whole day. Whereas an actual brow product, which you'd expect to do it, kind of just didn't for me. So yeah, that unfortunately just didn't work. I do sometimes use it, if I'm honest now, when I'm doing like a smoky eye to kind of like darken up the outer corners of my eye. That's kind of what I've been using it for, because when it's set properly, like with other shadows and stuff, it does stay, because it's lost its oil consistency. So I think I'm going to give it another go on my brows and try and set it with something. But I think the thing is, the thing that I'd be setting it with just works great on its own anyway, so there's no point in me using this, unfortunately. Sorry Colourpop, I love you guys. Yeah, so that was the end of my video. I hope that these products work for you. I hope that those of you who have them don't agree with me, because the last thing that I want any of you guys to have is products that don't work, because it kind of sucks. Because you spent money on a product and you had faith in it and it just didn't perform how you wanted it to. But again, not everything always works. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope it's been helpful for you guys. And I will see you in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye everyone.